Hello, friends. In the era of shiny object syndrome and the constant market disruption, why do some leaders remain unshakable while others lose their way? The answer lies in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 41. In this video, we break down the concept of the resolute intelligence and how it applies to the modern business strategy. If your leadership feels multi branched or distracted by too many competing priorities, this 7,000-year-old wisdom offers the ultimate framework for the strategic clarity. Let us explore this further. Every morning, a CEO wakes up to a storm. There are emails from investors, Slack pings from product teams, fluctuating market data, and the relentless pressure of the next big thing. In the 21st century, the greatest threat to a leader isn't the lack of opportunity, it's an overload of it. We call it the shiny object syndrome, but 7,000 years ago, on a battlefield called Kurukshetra, it was given a much profound name. The great warrior Arjun stood paralyzed between his duty and his distractions. To help him, Bhagwan Krishna delivered a piece of advice that serves as an ultimate masterclass in the strategic leadership. The chapter 2, verse 41. And Krishna says, the intelligence of those who are resolute in one pointed, O joy of the Kurus, but the intelligence of the irresolute is many branched and endless. Today we are going to explore why this single verse is the most important strategic framework a modern CEO can possess. Let's break down this Sanskrit because the wisdom is in the precision of the language. The first term is Vyavasayatak Mika Buddhi. Vyavasaya means industry, determination or resolute effort. Buddhi is your intelligence, our intelligence, or even in today's context, we can also call it natural intelligence. When combined, Krishna talked about sacrifice type of mind, the resolute intelligence. This isn't just about being stubborn. It's about having a mind that has made a firm decision and has aligned every resource toward the single goal. Krishna contrasts this with the Avyavasayanam, the irresolute. He describes this intelligence as Bahu Shakta, literally means many branched. Think about a tree. A tree with single deep tap root and a powerful trunk can withstand a hurricane. But a tree that spends all its energy growing thousands of tiny, weak horizontal branches never gain height and it collapses under its own weight. In business term, a many branch intelligence is a CEO who says yes to everything. They want the new AI integration, the expansion into the European market, the rebranding projects, and the new office perk all at once. Krishna warns that this path is endless. It leads to a cycle of distraction where you are busy but you are not moving forward at all. Why is it so easy for a CEO to become many branched? Because in leadership, many branched thinking often looks like ambition. It feels productive to have 10 different strategic initiatives. But the Gita tells us that this is actually a sign of an irresolute mind. When CEO's intelligence is scattered, the resources are diluted. Your best people are spread too thin across mediocre projects. The message is blurred. Your customers don't know what you stand for, and your employees don't know what is your priority. Decision fatigue sets in. If you don't have a single one pointed vision, every small choice becomes a grueling battle. The many branched CEO is a reactor. They react to the news, they react to competitors, they react to their own anxieties. The resolute CEO, however, is a creator. They have pruned the branches, they have looked at the 100 things they could do and decided on one thing they must do. This is what the Steve Jobs meant when he said, focus is about saying no to 100 other good ideas. Jobs wasn't just quoting management textbook. He was practicing the essence of verse 41. So, how do you move from a many branch mind to one pointed one? It requires three specific shifts in leadership strategy. Step 1, the pruning process. A CEO's prime job is not to find new things to do, it is to find things to stop doing. Look at your current strategic deck. How many of those branches are draining the life force of your company? If an initiative doesn't serve the trunk of your mission, it must be cut. This is the dharma of business, it's a core purpose. Step 2, alignment of the intellect. Krishna tells Arjun to be resolute. This means your why must be so strong that how becomes very clear. When a CEO is one pointed, the intelligence isn't searching the options, it is searching for the execution. You stop asking, should we do this? And start asking, how do we do this better than anyone else? Step 3, managing the endless mind. The Gita acknowledges that the mind is endless. It will always generate new distractions. The resolute CEO practice a form of strategic meditation. They keep the verse 41 filter on at all times. Is this opportunity a branch that will distract me, or is it a root that will stabilize me? When a leader achieves Vyavasayata Mika Buddhi, the result of transformative, many things happens. Number 1, velocity. When everyone is in the organization knows where only one path, the speed increases. There is no friction caused by conflicting priorities. Attraction. Resolute leaders are magnet for talent. People want to follow someone who knows exactly where they are going. Resilience. When the market crashes, when the war begins, the resolute CEO doesn't panic. Their intelligence is fixed. They don't look at the branches, they look at the goal. In the Gita, this one pointed focus allowed Arjun to finally pick up his bow. It transformed him from a grieving, confused man into a world's greatest warrior. For you, this focus will transform you from a stressed, overworked manager into a visionary leader. So, as we close this lesson, I have a challenge for you. Look at your calendar for next week. Look at your to-do list. How many of those items are branches, distraction that feels like progress but lead nowhere? The wisdom of chapter 2, verse 41 is a call to courage, to take courage to be one-pointed. It takes courage to ignore the endless branches of what could be in favor of the resolute path of what must be. Be the resolute CEO, find your one-pointed intelligence and watch as the distraction that once overwhelmed you simply fall away. Thank you for listening, friends. If you found this leadership lesson valuable, please share it with your fellow leaders who might be navigating the branches today. And I will catch you again in the next one.